Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new, hi, my name is Jessica. Subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impression on these two products right here from Lime Crime. One is the Bushy Brow Hold Gel, and the other one is the Bushy Brow Precision Pen. As you guys can see, I don't have any brow products, and that's because I'm going to be trying these out for the first time on camera right now. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So before I jump into using these products, I do want to give you guys a little bit of information about this. I received both of these products last week. In my unboxing, I actually talked a little bit about them. So if you watched that video, you kind of already have an idea what these products are. But if you don't worry. I'm going to give you guys a rundown and tell you a little bit more about the product, how much they are, what shades they're available in, and all that stuff. And I'm also going to demonstrate how to use this and trying to use it for the first time because I've never used a pen like this. So this is going to be new for me, so this is going to be interesting. Both of these products are brand new from Lime Crime. This is the gel and this is the precision pen. This is the Bushy Brow Precision Pen. I received the shade Smoky. They do have 5 different shades in this pen. I'll go ahead and list them right here on the screen somewhere. This pen retails for $20, and from the description it says, our innovative pigmented eyebrow filler and definer makes it easy to draw individual hairs, define, shape, build, fill, and flick up for feathery fullness. So this is what the pen looks like. It's in a little lavender pen. Also going to give you guys a close-up of the pen. It's like a felt tip liner. Moving on to the Bushy Brow Hold Gel. I also received this in the shade Smoky. The gel retails for $18 and it's available in 7 different shades. I'll go ahead and list all the shades that this gel is available in right here on the screen somewhere. This eyebrow gel is meant to shape, separate, lift, and set your brows in place all day. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It comes in a little pink tube like this. It says Lime Crime Bushy Brow. On the bottom it says a shade name. So that is what the spoolie looks like. As you guys can see, it's really tiny, so it's really going to allow me to get every single hair in there. Now that you guys know a little bit more information about the product, I think it's time we jump into the demonstration portion of this video. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to spoolie through my brow hairs, and I'm just going to brush the hairs upwards just to clean them off. And I think I'm going to go in with the brow gel first. I actually want to swatch it for you guys so that you guys can see the color. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's like a cool toned black. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that spoolie and I'm going to brush it through the brows. I really like the size of the spoolie. It's really small and it is getting through every hair. Okay, so as you guys saw, I only dipped my brush in there one time, and that's all the product off that one time. I think it did a really good job. I really like it. It was really easy to just work into the brows. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to apply one coat to this eyebrow, and then I'm going to go in with a pen and just fill in any sparse areas. For this video, I'm going to do like a natural feathery brow, since that is what these products are more targeted towards. So moving on to the next eyebrow, I'm just going to start by spooling through the hairs in the front. So the more that you put into your eyebrows, the harder it gets to brush through the eyebrow is what I've noticed, which is a good thing because it means that it's like setting the eyebrows in place so that they don't move. So that's one coat of eyebrow gel on this eyebrow, and as you guys saw before I applied it, it was super patchy and like sparse right here towards the tail, and now it's really filled in. So I really like the eyebrow gel so far. I think it works really well, and it does feel pretty hard, which is good because you know it's going to stay in place. So now moving on to the pen, I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you. So that is what the pen looks like. It's really soft, it's not as pigmented, but as I said in my last video where I unboxed these products, I think that the fact that it's not extremely pigmented is good because it's going to allow you to do a lighter brow. You're not going to have to worry about ending up with a super harsh brow because the product is really light. Okay, so my eyebrows are different shapes. They are not identical by any means. Trying to make them even by simply using a pen and a brow gel is going to be a little bit tricky for me. I personally like to use powder on my eyebrows. I find that to be the fastest and the easiest. Sometimes I'll go in with a pomade whenever I want like an intense bold brow, and other times I'll go in with a pencil. But I've never used a felt tip product like this for your eyebrows. So this might take me a little bit of a learning curve. I may be really bad at this right off the gate, but with practice, I will eventually get better, as will anyone when they practice something. So I'm gonna see how this goes. If I do a terrible job, I'm so sorry, but I will practice until it gets better. So let's begin. I'm gonna start by just drawing little hair-like flicks. Oh wow. Okay, so the moment that you put it on your skin, it's actually a lot more pigmented than it looks when I just swatched it on my hand. So I'm gonna be a little bit careful. This pen really does allow you to get hair-like strokes. The tip is so fine that you could really draw out what looks to be real hair, which is so neat. So I think that's okay for the front of the brow. Now I'm gonna move in over here towards the end. You guys see how easy that is? So I think I'm pretty satisfied with how that eyebrow looks. One thing I will say is that when you use this product, you have to have a really light hand. Because whenever I swatched it, it wasn't super pigmented, but for some reason, whenever you actually start to draw those hair-like strokes on your actual eyebrows, it does get a little bit dark. So I would recommend you using a light hand if you go in with this product. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eyebrow. This eyebrow so far looks okay. It's like structured, it looks quite natural. You can kind of see through it, you can still see skin. So I'm gonna try and do that exact same thing to this eyebrow. I'm a little nervous, you guys. I'm sweating over here. So as you guys can see, this eyebrow comes up way higher than this one. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky for me to try and make them the same using a pen, because with eyeshadow, I can just easily like fill it in and get them somewhat even. But because this is so much more precise, I feel like it's gonna show mistakes. But I'm gonna try anyways and see how I do. I'm having trouble, you guys, I'm having trouble. Okay, so that's that eyebrow done. I think that that's as good as it's gonna get for the brows. As I said, my brows are never even, so don't come for me because trust me, I know more than anyone. Now that my brows are on, set, and not going anywhere, I think it's time to give you guys my final verdict on both of these Lime Crime products. Starting with the brow gel, because this is obviously what we used first. I do want to say that I really like this eyebrow gel. I think it works really well. I like the color. I like that it's keeping my brows in place because I can actually feel it. I really like the spoolie as well. I think it does a great job at really getting every hair, and I like that I could even swipe it this way to really help shape my brow as well. And from the swatches, I'm like rubbing them and they do not budge at all. So this does tell me that my brows aren't going anywhere. So they're pretty much staying in place. So I do highly recommend this. I do see myself using this a lot, especially on days when I just don't have time and can't be bothered filling in my brows. I can just run some of this through them and they will look so much better. This I can definitely see myself using over and over again. Now for the pen. Right off the gate, I want to say that I don't hate the pen. I actually like it. It's just a little bit difficult for me to use, and it personally took me quite a long time to get my brows to look somewhat the same. Is this a product that I'm going to reach for whenever I need to do my makeup, get out the door, and go? Probably not. I personally think that the way that I do my brows now with powder, it's a lot quicker, but that also could have to do with the fact that I've never tried a felt tip pen before to try and do my eyebrows. So I'm obviously not familiar with how to apply it and like be quick about it. So I can understand that, but I am going to continue to use this. I do want to keep using it to see if I can get better, to see if it gets easier. But for the time being, am I gonna reach for this whenever I need to go somewhere and I need something that's not gonna fail me? Probably not, because as I said, I'm still learning. So I will be grabbing this whenever I'm filming makeup tutorials or when I'm playing around with makeup and stuff like that, just so I can familiarize myself with the product. Do I think it's a good product? I do. If you're into felt tip products like this for your brows, I highly suggest it because it does work really well. Pigmentation is really good. Like I said, you just have to use a light hand because somehow whenever I swatch it on my arm and then I apply it to my actual eyebrow, there's quite a difference. So I would just say be light-handed with this. But if you're personally someone who has never tried a felt tip pen and you don't really like to take too long on your eyebrows, then maybe I wouldn't suggest this because it does take a little bit longer than say like a brow pomade or like a brow powder. Overall, I really like this. This I'm not in love with, but I am going to keep trying it to see if I can get better and so that it's not as time consuming to actually apply it into my brows. So that is pretty much my verdict. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!